Okay, let me ask you the $1 million question, and you have to stick your neck out on this one. Tell me, what is the number that you predict?
Okay,
and there was a logic that you gave.
Yeah. I give a logic, and I'll just try and encapsulate that very quickly before we close our program. Very simply put, Sujit, if you look at the BJP and the Congress together, and this is a very fascinating data and I've taken the last 10 general elections, include 1984 and 2019. 1984 was on a huge sympathy wave after the brutal assassination of Mrs. Gandhi. The Congress got 414 seats. Its vote share was 49%. So a party which gets 414 seats in the Lok Sabha still has 51% of the aggregate opposition that hasn't voted for you. All right. In 2019, a very hyper-nationalistic election, the BJP gets 37%. Despite all the anti-Pakistan sentiment, etc., 63% of the people either voted for a BJP alliance or they voted for the opposition. And if you add the number of seats that BJP and Congress have won over the last 10 years on an average, it is around 310 to 315. It's a fascinating data. We think these are the two big national parties, but together their average is 315 seats. They don't go more than 320. It's extraordinary. And their vote share added together hovers around 50%. It clearly tells you that in India, there is a vast segment, and this is the diversity of this beautiful country, that the people of this country are never going to allow a dictatorial force to take them over. Therefore, point number one, Mr. Modi, when he made a call for 370 and 400, on what basis did he make the call? History or statistics was not on his side. So clearly he was betting on just the Pran Pratishtha. But as I've written in the article, the Hindus are traditional, they're religious, they're conservative. They're not communal as the BJP is trying to make them out to be. Maybe some have fallen into the Hindutva trap, but I don't think any sensible, ordinary, simple Indian likes to believe that the neighbor of mine needs to be treated badly. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. And nobody wants it. And I'm creating this context because you have asked me the tough question of putting my money where the mouth is. And therefore, my second point, that if the BJP and the Congress have a cap, an artificial cap around 310, 315, and the BJP is coming down, then the Congress has to be gaining. And if the Congress is gaining, which seems to be the clear case in this election, the BJP has to be coming down. It's a no-brainer. The Congress is doing well and I've given the breakup by seats in my article in The Wire. People can just Google it. But in Karnataka, take 10, and I've broken it down. If you add all the states put together, a minimum of around 45 to 53 seats are coming to the Congress. The Congress could move from its 52 to around 90 odd seats. The critics or the cynics will say, what about retaining your old 52? But in that old 52, the Congress had a very low rate of 8%. So really the gains are coming from now a higher hit rate by the Congress against the BJP. My second point, when the principal partner of a coalition begins to do well, the Congress is doing well against the BJP in this election, there can be no doubt about it. The gainers are also going to be the regional alliance partners. I can tell you, Akhilesh is seeing a lot of support in Uttar Pradesh. I believe Tejaswi is giving it everything in Bihar. My feedback coming from my sources in West Bengal tell me the BJP will cap if it retains 18. It might go down. It's not going above 18. Then you have the situation of Haryana and you have Punjab, where I don't see BJP doing anything at all. And the states like Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, which many people had written off, are all giving seats to the Congress this time. So if the Congress is bringing BJP below 270 to frankly closer to 250 to 260 range, if you add the number of Samajwadi Party or the RJD or the Uddhav Thackeray and the NCP Sharad Pawar, I can tell you for a fact the BJP comes down even more. And therefore, my statement to you before I wrap up, the NDA, please remember, is actually a very weak and a literally emaciated NDA. The BJP has, like an anaconda, swallowed everybody in the past. So who's going to give BJP the numbers in NDA? TDP? It might do well in Andhra. Ajit Pawar in Maharashtra, I'm not so confident at all. Eknath Shinde in Maharashtra, they will get a handful, just a few. LJP in Bihar, maybe just a few. And then JDU in Bihar. So who is this real? Where are the numbers going to come from? So if the BJP is even down to 240, which is like extraordinary in my opinion, where is the 32 going to come from? And I'm telling you, I therefore feel that when the numbers for the BJP go down further, there is no question of the NDA coming to power. So I back what Yogendraji has been saying all along, that the BJP is below 270 is a given. And he's being conservative, right? He says the minimum numbers push it down. I believe the NDA is also below 270 by a margin. And if that is happening, an India alliance, everything else being constant, there is nothing that goes wrong in extraneous situations that you and I know can happen. And the last two phases, I believe, will go pro-India. My final number for you will be, I think the India alliance will be able to be in majority and form a government. I see the BJP stopping it anywhere between 220 to 230. And the NDA, I call it as, frankly speaking, just a soft little, it'll have a soft, that souffle factor, which will go up to a maximum of adding around 15, 20 seats. Mostly TDP, a bit of JDU, and maybe 6-7 seats here in Maharashtra.
So you're saying BJP 240, 220 to 230? I'm sorry.
230 max.
230 max. And NDA 250.
Max. They are not. NDA will not get the majority.
NDA will not get the majority. By the way, Yogendra, in my program, day before yesterday, said 270 NDA, not BJP. He's almost going by your figures, exactly quite similar to your figures. 240 actually is what he said, and NDA 270 is what he said. So, what do you give Congress? 90?
I would say that, a lot of people have just kind of lost so much of confidence and faith in the Congress because of its underperformance in 2014-19. They tend to forget this is the same party that had 414 seats in Lok Sabha. It had 206 seats in 2009, not long ago, by the way, right? So if the Congress were to come to 100, actually it is still an underperformance. You see, my whole argument is the party has fought a great campaign. The party's manifesto and its communicating of that manifesto is outstanding. Rahul Gandhi has arrived in more ways than one. Mr. Kharge has done a great job. The Congress's campaign, by the way, despite having no money, has gone brilliantly, right? So I'm going to tell you, if the Congress were to get, Congress, I believe, will get a minimum of 90, and it could reach 100 or could even cross it. I want to just leave you with this thought, Sujit, that the Congress party does not have to be spectacular to defeat or stop the BJP. The Congress party has just got to be good. If the Congress party is average, it is good enough to stop the BJP. Remember, this is a party with a hit rate of just 8%. If the party has 50, 55 seats against the BJP on a battle over 180, it's not a great performance. But look at the dynamics of politics and coalitions. If the Congress party is at 100 and the BJP is at 200, the BJP does not form the government. That is the beauty of our political dynamics of this election.
So, coming back, Congress 100 or Congress 90? What do you say?
I would say that my heart wills that it crosses 100. My head tells it will be definitely at around 90 for sure.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.